I don't know what's going on. Let's take a look outside. Sorry. Yeah, I really like Alexander McQueen's designs. I don't know, they're so edgy. They're so American, but they're British. Like, I always feel like Americans should be edgy, you know? Edgy lux. Fancy, you know? We're not edgy in America, apparently, which is weird, even though we are. I love edgy fashion. It evokes, like, I don't know, disturbance. It's social disturbance. It's like how they do it in Tokyo, in Korea. I don't know about China, I've never been there. But definitely Thailand. Thailand is just like gender bender all the way. But Tokyo, art. Everything, you're walking art. And Korea is like high fashion, like statement pieces art. So. Because, you know, like geishas and shit from China, or not China, Japan, they like to do artistic things with already fancy shit, like name brand, luxe items. They like to reinvent them. Koreans are a little bit more subtle than the Japanese. They like subtlety. So, for instance, take chopsticks. You know, chopsticks. So. Women in Asia love to wear chopsticks in their hair. It's so edgy. Some hair pieces come with knives too in Asia. I mean, the women's. They come with long, sharp knives. I don't touch them, honestly. You ever see these long, sharp knives these Asian women pull out of their hairs? Yeah. I saw in China that they had this new thing. Looked like a lighter. I think I told you. I don't know about China. I've never been there. But looked like a small little lighter. And it was like, whatever, if a man comes up to you and causes you any trouble, it turns into like one of those military blow torches that will set your ass on fire completely in 5 seconds. So, yeah. From lighter to fucking military blowtorch. Burn your ass to the fucking ground. The little Asian chick holding this little lighter. You'd never know. I bet it's illegal in America, though. I wouldn't touch it in America. But if it's legal in China, why the fuck not, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick to chopsticks. Should I stick to chopsticks? I don't have any hair, so I don't know where I'm going to put chopsticks. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can't bend over when I'm doing laundry, so I need something to help me and get up and stuff like and pull things off the ground. So I think I need a full-time slave. How about a white girl? Skinny white girl, blonde, blue-eyed, that knows how to fucking hustle when I tell her to and jump when I tell her to and clean the fucking floor the way I want it and make her fucking cook Korean food the way I like it. I don't know. What do you think? Should I be one of those type of guys? No. Have a metal detector at my mansion every time she enters. Get her patted down nice and quick by all the security. We'll make sure they're all like hardcore lesbians every time she comes in. I'm sure she'll like that. I'm sure, but the girls might. They know how to protect her. I mean, I'm sure they get paid buku dollars to do that every day to frisk her down. We'll make sure she stays hot and pretty for everyone. She has to come in like lipstick lesbian style. I just want like these really hardcore like lesbian like I could beat your ass if you're a man kind of, yeah. Like Mo from uh TikTok. Yeah. Getting paid like $1 million each month just to make sure the tall, skinny white girl with blonde hair, blue eyes that has to look like a lipstick lesbian every fucking day. Like no, the 6'5", like butch, like she could fucking kill a man with her bare hands. Like like she's the tough mama on the street. Like Even the guys in her town are afraid of her. So we'll have like a real skinny white girl, real pretty, real pretty. She has to come in all dressed up every day. You can frisk her down and make sure every day that she's doing the everything she's supposed to, everything right. You know, or you won't get that $1 million each month. I'm sure she doesn't have $1 million each month. That's why she's working for me for like free. According to like state records or something, I don't know. You know, you get $1 million because, you know, you had to do the hard work in life. And she has to do hard work now. So for free. And all you have to do is sit outside all day in your air conditioned little like fancy little and have like Mai Tais served to you and hors d'oeuvres, and you get to dress up in the fanciest little security outfits. Air conditioned, heating, television, computer. You get it all, sweetheart. We're talking about your own little home there if you want. Bathroom, kitchen, you got it all. I'll just drop like $1 million for you. Why the fuck not? So, yeah. You just make sure she's in line. Plus, you get $1 million each month, just for being like you can kick any dude's ass in town, especially in Salina. Because I know girls got game, you know, when it comes to yeah. Um, I'm sure she knows some other ones too that could help out, but yeah. I bet she knows how to uh, use coffee makers and espresso machines, you know. So, especially when she's driving her Lamborghini. And Ferrari, just for the hell of it. Not secondhand, just buy it for brand new off the lot. So yeah, all she has to do is make sure that white girl is poor as fuck but looking hot each day and doesn't have shit on her. Or taken out, you know, when she leaves. So we'll keep her nice and skinny and pretty for you each time. We'll send her like, I don't know. You can choose the makeup you want for her and the way she dresses. And, yeah. I'll let you doll her up each week, how you like her. Whatever you want to call her, too. I'm sure she doesn't mind. I'm sure she likes cupcake the best. Yeah, I know that because I used to work in the factories. And we were all from like different countries and different ethnicities. So, you know, you learn different languages and different meanings of things. And sometimes you get some, you know, white people in there, but they're working hard, you know, because they haven't had an easy life either. So, but, um, but there's not a whole bunch of them. Some had to, you know, they have, but anyways, yeah. But then there's, you know, those ones that never got their hands dirty, just sat on a chair all day. Wonder what that's like. If you know what I mean. So yeah, we'll make sure. She'll be yours, and then I'll figure something out for mine. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. She just has to clean my mansion and yours. So I heard she's real pretty, though. I'm sure she'll learn how to make an all-you-can-eat spread for you, just the way you like it. You just got to make sure she does a good job each time, you know. Yeah, I don't think any dude in our town would fuck with Mo. She's bigger than my uncle. And he's a big guy. Big old white dude. Yeah, she'd take him. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll have like a bunch of like, minorities, the colored folk in law enforcement by that time. So should you need any help, they'll got your back, sister. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you sister, but ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm not as famous as her. But anyways, yeah. Hmm. That's if like I was in control of things, my mind. I was like, please. I mean, just the idea of me like having a Mexican football team in Salina, Kansas, being fast tracked into Kansas Wesleyan's criminal justice system and adding a Washburn law school addition to it and recruiting Mexican football players through scholarships and scholastics into the criminal justice department and law school like their kids too, while playing like soccer. Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep saying football, it's American, but soccer. They don't play football, American football, but I mean soccer. So yeah, silly me. FIFA World Cup. Yeah, I can't imagine how many people from like, yeah. Hmm. World class soccer players being recruited out of Salina, Kansas for FIFA World Cup. And they always have that criminal justice degree with them if they need it. Athletes can't play forever. What is it? Like a 5 year span, sometimes if you're lucky more, so I mean shit. Really put a spotlight on Salina for its great achievements, not its backwards bullshit. Yeah. Should have known better. Yeah, anyways. Now I'm a prisoner to this day. But, anyways. Like I said, there's a changing demographic in America, and I'm sure you ain't gonna convince a bunch of like Europeans to come to America now. Sorry, not even the Ukrainians. Shit, I'll go to Russia. I would. I'd totally head out to Russia. Just because of the food. I think the food looks yummy. That's the only reason why I'd go to Russia is because of food. And that Ice Peaks had warned us earlier about shit like this. So. At least Vladimir Putin made him famous, world famous. Said, "Oh, Witch Hunt Chronicles. I'm going to make them world famous like Tattoo. But we're going to do it different. We're going to act like, you know, that political theater stuff. We're going to act like we're going to, but, yeah. See if the Westerners catch what we're trying to say. You know. I guess they're coming for me. I don't know. It's not that I glorify politics and politicians and actors and actresses and celebrities. I would never do that, but, you know. At least Ice Peaks got really, really famous. I guess they were trying to warn us about something, right? I don't know. I'm glad Vladimir Putin thought this is great for Russia. We're going to show the world we're the best again at everything. You know, like Dostoevsky, Tchaikovsky. You know. Who's that guy that put that big old black, Vadlim, God, I can't, black painting up in the corner. Yeah. Andrei Tarkovsky. Yeah. Russia has a lot of greats. A lot of greats. Maybe we should look to them sometimes. They do it really good. Have you ever seen their church? Their like military church? It's so cool. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. I have to look at it. I have to bring it up. Well, I have to see it. It's like a military church. I think it's made out of tanks. I don't know, but it's cool as fuck. I don't know. Do the Russians do art the best? I think so, maybe. But, you know, how can you not listen to Tattoo? After all these years, you know, and say, all the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, all the things she said, all the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, all the things she said. This is not enough. Yeah, anyway. Russian culture. Who'd have thunk, right? Yeah, we know America has the best culture in the world. Everybody wants to be American now. Yeah. Imagine being a witch house band. Just a witch house, like just slightly political, nothing too, you know, controversial, but still, the president of one of the most important countries of the world says, let him play. Who cares? The kids love him. Another win for Russia, right? In our cultural contributions to the world. And then all of a sudden, millions of views generate, and everybody's looking at Russia. What does Russia have hidden behind its gates? It's a iron wall or whatever. What does Russia have? Everybody wants to know, what does Russia do now? Yeah. I mean, granted, the Russians, they're not all high tech and stuff. But I'm sure if they went to China and China would be like, yeah, no problem, bud. I'll help you out with, high tech if you need it. So we got plenty of high tech shit. Apparently, America doesn't like uh, anything we got, regardless if some retarded fool in Salina, Kansas keeps saying, hey, I got a great idea from God that could change the world. But, anyways, you want to play Risk on a corporate level with money and technology? Where's that cloud now? Yeah, I fucked up. She only touched it. So I guess the owls told me there's a bad moon. Russian church. Let's look at it. So cool. Russians have such the coolest art. I'm sorry, I know you're bloody, bloody, blah, but you can't turn trash out of treasure in your house. Just end up being trash. I'm sorry. That's why Americans are where we are at. Anyways, I'm gonna try to eat something later. Like, I don't know. Fuck if I know what to eat. I still don't have any food. Been waiting for that fucking, like, America fast food type of shit, but shit, I even told you how to do it, like, almost the legal way. Almost the legal way. I like showed you with the movie The Kids by Larry Clark. So God forbid, you know. Anyway, what is it like? I don't know. Let me see if this is considered illegal. I don't know. by Human Rights Watch or some shit like that, Amnesty International. Just about like a month ago, 2 months ago, I could walk. Now I'm trapped in my escape room apartment in Salina, Kansas, unable to walk and needing a cane and needing intense medical attention that I could probably only get in China. So watch me as I walk now because I used to not be like this like a month ago. A month ago I was able to walk. Now I'm not able to because of my hospital. So fuck. Can I here. I'll have to figure out how to do this and figure out where to get some food. I don't know. Hopefully an owl like brings me some food. Go figure, an owl bring me food. Crazy idiot, right? Crazy. Ugh. Doesn't even know how to go and get himself some food, right? What a loser, right? Can't get access to his like funds so that he can like order food and pay his bills and pay his rent. So, anyways, right. God forbid he lived like a human being. Anyways, let's look at some Russian art real quick. Um, all right. And all right, everyone. So, I know no country's perfect. I know no country's perfect. No politician. But and they're probably saying, especially not Russia. Definitely not Russia. I don't know. I don't know. Russia has pretty cool art, so I don't know what kind of art I'm doing, but apparently seems cool to everyone. So, all right. Painted 1915, Khazar Malvich, black square, a landmark oil online canvas measuring 79.5 by 79.5 centimeters, now housed in the Tretyakov Gallery in Moscow. It acts as a 0 point of art, launching the abstract movement called suprematism by rejecting real-world objects in favor of pure feeling. First shown at 0.10 last futurist exhibition in Petrograd in 1915, hung high up in a corner where remember this, where traditional Russian religious icons were typically placed. Okay. Remember that. Hung high up in a corner where traditional Russian religious icons were typically placed. Okay. Not a true square. All right. The sides were slightly unequal and not completely parallel to the frame, given the central form and optical sense of movement. Hidden layers. X-ray shows that Malevich painted the black square over a top of other underlying colorful compositions. So, the series, Malevich created 4 different versions of the black square over a lifetime, with later versions around 1929. So, this is it. Oh, come on, it's just a black square, right? Who gives a fuck about a black square like that, right? Right? It's just a black square. That's all it was. Who cares, right? Aside from the fact, if you know how important, where is it? How important this part is right here. Hung high up in a corner where traditional Russian religious icons were typically placed. So, Russian religious icons placed. So, let's see. Where are they placed? Where are they placed? In homes? Yeah, up there in the corner. You see, like, up there in the corner, up there in the corner, up there in the corner, up there, where they put, like, Jesus and Mary and God, and yeah, up there in the corner. Hey, strong devotee, up there in the corner. Look how pretty that is. Up there in the corner. So let's go back to where the black square was placed. Let's see if we can find it. And it's, yeah. So I guess dude got in a lot of trouble for that. But I still think they let him make art. I don't know. I think so. I thought they probably thought he did something really bad, but they still gave him leeway because I guess what happened to him? Let's find out. Did they kill him? Did they kill him? What happened to him? I hope to God they didn't kill him. Censorship. All right, he had censorship. The painting is important. Well, they don't say. All right, so. When did he die? How did we'll find out over here. Let's go to him. This is the artist. Kazimir Malevich. Am I saying that right? February. All right. Was a Russian avant-garde artist and art theorist whose work and writings pioneered the development of abstract paintings in 20th century. He is best known as the founder of, yeah. What happened to him? Oh, did he die? How did he die? Don't tell me they sent him to the gulags. Don't send please don't tell him they targeted and killed him for no reason. Such an important person in history. Death. Oh, he died of cancer in Leningrad on his deathbed. With the black square exhibited above him and mourned at his funeral, rallies were permitted to wave a banner bearing a black square. Malevich had asked to be buried under an oak tree on the outskirts of Nimchikov, a place to which he felt a special bond. His ashes were. I don't want to read this, it's making me sad. But I'm so happy he lived a happy life as one of the greatest of Russia's artists, because Russia produces a lot of great artists too. Um, Look at this. I don't know who did this, but I'm really impressed. This is their newest thing. The main cathedral of Russian armed forces, the Cathedral of Resurrection of Christ, is located in Patriot Park in Kubinka, just outside Moscow, completed in 2020. Photographs of the grand structure showcase its striking, unconventional khaki green, patina, copper, uh, exterior, massive golden dome, an intricate militaristic religious interior mosaic. So you can read through it, but we're gonna go into the photos because I think we just need to look at the images of this beautiful place. Look at that. I don't know. I think it's, what is it made out of? Military tanks, like old military tanks or something. Let's look. I'm sure. Wikipedia, what does it say? Uh, the main cathedral of Russian armed forces was known as. Okay. I want to know what it's made out of. Because, according to. Finished with. The facade was built with. Wait. Metal. So it's a metal church. Huh. I didn't know if it was made out of tanks or a former. I don't remember, but maybe I was wrong. Materials. I don't know. Controversy. Listen. Okay. Okay. Anyways, beautiful. Let's take some looks at it. I hope this doesn't get me in trouble. I just like the art, all right? Bear with me. I think it's beautiful. I can't help it. Look at that thing. So majestic. It's a church, a military church. Let's look at this. Ooh, imagine. Imagine. Oh my God, breathtaking. Oh, Russians. So good at art. So masterful. Oh my God. White people that are poor and know how to do amazing things with it. You know, stuff like that. I'm not saying Russia's poor, but what's this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how beautiful that is. I would love something like that if I had a mansion in my house. I'd be like, oh yes, please. Whoever did that, come over to my mansion and create me something beautiful like that. Just I want to walk past it all day long, like that. Just be like, oh God, I'm saved by the angels again. Thank you. you know. Hell, just bring them over here to Salina, Kansas, and they can build me a Russian church like this to live in for the rest of my life. Who doesn't want to walk through rooms like this? It's just so beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. Would I be on drugs for feeling like I'm walking through this thing? I mean, Jesus Christ. Could only know how beautiful the Russians made him. Oh my God. There he goes again. Jesus at his best. A golden Jesus at that. Oh my God. So. Oh my God, could you imagine if my house was lit up like that in Salina, Kansas by a Russian, architect that built that mansion? With a Trump deal? Yeah, okay. In a perfect world, anyways. And you'd walk in and have a big old, like, Jesus Christ. Like that, like in a Buddha or something, you know. Oh God, I'd love everybody to come over and see this. Yeah. Come be blessed. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. How could you not love Russian art? Oh my God, it just gets better as we go. I just can't stop. Russian art. If only the West appreciated it more, right? Hmm. Anyways, my favorite Russian director is Andre. I know he hated Russia. Tarkovsky. He hated Russia, he said, but who doesn't, right? Who doesn't hate their home? But yeah. God, he's such a good director. He's like one of the best, I think. Definitely. Definitely one of the best. Um, was a Soviet film director and screenwriter of Russian origin. He is widely considered one of the greatest directors in cinema history. His films explore spiritual and metaphysical themes and are known for their slow pace and long takes, dreamlike visual imagery, and preoccupation with nature and memory. So, yeah, metaphysical and spiritual, definitely. Slow pace, long takes, definitely. Dreamlike visual imagery, preoccupation with nature and memory, definitely. So, uh, definitely. My favorite, Andrei Tarkovsky's. And I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys this. Because this is how I feel in Salina. This is who I am in Salina, Kansas. Yeah. This is who I play. This is my character in Salina. Him. That's me. I forget what his name is. Andre. Yeah. He played. But in the movie, he was known as Stalker. But he's not really a stalker in the American sense. He's not what you know a stalker is in America. He's not. He's the guy that can make your dreams come true. It's just depending if you want to sell your soul for it. Do you really want it? That really, really deep wish you've always wanted your whole life. Only he can do that for you. He's the only person. Great, great people. Amazing, freaking important people around the world. I think around Russia at that time would go to this guy so that they could be, I don't know. Does this guy want to be William Shakespeare, the melancholic writer? He wants to be the William Shakespeare. This guy wants to be Albert Einstein. So he wants to be Albert Einstein. And he wants to be William Shakespeare. And only this guy can make it happen. And he ain't got shit. Dude ain't got shit. Not a damn thing. Poor as fuck. Always going to jail. You know why? Because he does this. He goes into an area that is restricted by the Russian government. And he's the only one that can get in there for some reason and take people in there. Because he's the only one. Nobody else. Even the Russian government tries to prevent him from doing so. They do everything in their power to stop him, but they can't. Because he's too important. He's too important. And this guy lives on nothing. And he has a retarded child that can't walk, who has psychic abilities, like high psychic abilities. She can move shit with her brain, just looking at things. So, yeah, she's telepath, like telekinesis off the charts. So, but yeah, apparently this dude. In this movie by Andrei Tarkovsky. So, one of my favorite films. So, all right. Bye.